Hi viewers, today we are going to discuss about family of Asteraceae. If you see the family of Asteraceae, the members of Asteraceae are mostly herbaceous plants, but some are shrubs and vines and trees. Asteraceae species are generally easy to distinguish from other plants because of their unique inflorescence and other others. This is a vegetative character of Tridax procumbens. You see the description of Tridax procumbens particularly, and in general it is the Asteraceae family total description in this PPT. The members of family, if you see the root structure of root, uh, before root we see the habit, a prostrate to ascending herb. This is the prostrate to ascending herb. The flowering axis reaching up to 50 centimeters height. If you see the root system, the member of family Asteraceae generally produce tap root system. Tap roots means తల్లివేరు వ్యవస్థ అంటాం. But sometimes they possess fibrous root systems. Some species have underground stems in the form of rhizomes. These can be fleshy or woody depending on the species. If you see the stem of Asteraceae family, these are stems are herbaceous, aerial, branched, and cylindrical with glandular hairs. Generally erect but can be prostrate to ascending. The stems can contain secretory canals with resin or latex, which is particularly common among the Psychodidaceae. If you see the Tridax procumbens stem is cylindrical and salt and very ipsid, covered with multicellular hairs, minimum 1 millimeter approximately. Then, if you see the leaves of Asteraceae family, leaves can be alternate, opposite, or whorled. Alternate means one by one, opposite equal direction, opposite. Whorled means it is a cycle. They may be simple but are often deeply lobed or otherwise incised, often conduplicate or revolute. The margins also can be entire or toothed. Resin or latex also can be present in the leaves. You see the particular Tridax procumbens leaves. These are opposite, simple, borne on hairy petioles, 0.5 to 2 centimeters long. Leaf blades are dark green, thick and soft, oval to lanceolate, 2.5 to 6 centimeters long and 2 to 5 centimeters wide, with a concave base and margins strongly and irregularly toothed. Both sides are hypsid with pubescence more abundant on the underside. Lateral veins 2 to 3 on each side of the midrib. This is the particularly information about Tridax procumbens belongs to Asteraceae family. If you see the inflorescence of Asteraceae family, nearly all Asteraceae bear their flowers in dense flowers heads called capsula. They are surrounded by involucral bracts, and when viewed from a distance, each capitulum may appear to be a single flower. The enlarged outer means peripheral. Flowers in the capitulum may resemble petals, and the involucral bracts may look like a calyx. This is the it shows a diagram of Asteraceae family flower inflorescence. If you see the inflorescence, in this inflorescence, uh, pedicel. This is the pedicel, and receptacle, and above the receptacle, the involucral bract is present, and ray florets are there. The big one is ray florets, and disc floral ovary is present, and corolla is there. Then if you see the separate disc floret and ray floret, the stigma is the top of the flower. Then next one is style, and anther is there, corolla, sepal, ovary, bract. This is the complete disc floral structure. You see the ray floret, the corolla is there, and sepal is there, bract is there. This is the structure of flower. Inflorescence. If you see the particular inflorescence of Tridax procumbens belongs to Asteraceae family. If you see the Tridax procumbens inflorescence, the flowers produced in heads about 10 into 10 to 12 mm, and peduncles hairy, 11 to 20 centimeters long, heads surrounded by bracts, the outer bracts hairy, each bract about 7 into 4 mm, inner bracts glabrous, 7 to 8 mm long. At the periphery of the receptacle are 4 to 7 female creamy white florets. The lingual is three-toothed. In the center of the floweret are numerous yellow bisexual tubulate florets. The tube in length is topped with 5 short teeth. Membranous scales are present between the florets. This is the inflorescence of Tridax procumbens. Then next, if you see the total structure of flower structure of Asteraceae, in plants of the family Asteraceae, what appears to be a single flower is actually a cluster of much smaller flowers. The petals or sun rays in a flower head are actually individual strap put flowers called ray flowers, and the sun disk is made of smaller circular shaped individual flowers called disk flowers. The individual flowers in a head have 5 fused petals, but instead of sepals have thread-like or hairy or bristly structures called pappus, which surround the fruit and can stick to animal fur or be lifted by wind, aiding in seed dispersal. This is the flower of Asteraceae family. Particularly the Tridas procumbens flower, the disc florets are yellow and tubulate, while the ray florets are creamy white. This is the flower structure. If you describe the flower of ray flower, ray flower is a three-tipped or three-lobed, strap-shaped individual flower in the head of some members of the family Asteraceae. If you see the ray flower, uh, lingulate, or it's called as ray florets. A ray flower is a three-tipped or three-lobed, stalk-shaped individual flower in the head of some members of the family Asteraceae. Sometimes a ray flower is two-tipped or T-lobed, two-lobed. The corolla of the ray flower may have two tiny teeth opposite the three-lobed strap or tongue, indicating evolution by fusion from an originally five-part corolla. If you see the particular description of ray florets of Triodox procumbens, these are bracteate, abracteolate, sessile, incomplete flower, and pistillate, zygomorphic flower, and epigenous. Zygomorphic and epigenous. To see the calyx of ray floret, it's reduced into numerous hairy outgrowths called pappus arranged on top of the ovary and persistent. If you see the corolla, petals 5, gamopetalous, irregular, lingulate or bilabiate. The anterior lip is large and three-lobed. The posterior one is small in the form of two teeth like projections showing valvate insinuation. If you see the andrecium is absent in ray floret, and if you see the gynoecium, the ovary inferior bicarpellary and syncarpus, ovary unilacular with a single ovule on basal presentation, style simple with bifid stigma. If you see the fruit of these, once again I'll repeat from you listen from ray flower. Yeah, this is going good. The gynoecium is already we studied. Fruit is a cypsella, and seed is a non-endospermous. And floral formula, if you see the floral formula as per the above description, this belongs to ray florets. Okay, floral formula of ray florets is BR. BR means bracteate, and EBRL, say abracteolate, and it's a percentage means zygomorphic. Already we studied or discussed. The flower is zygomorphic, and KX and C5 A is 0, and gynoecium is 2 lobed. Okay, this is the floral formula of ray florets. If you see the disc florets, this is called as tubular plant, tubular flowers. If you see the disc flower of common Asteraceae family, a disc flower is a radially symmetric, that is with identical shaped petals arranged in circle around the center. Individual flowers in the head, which is ringed by ray flowers when both are present. Sometimes ray flowers may be slightly off from radial symmetry or weakly bilaterally symmetric as in the case of desert, pincushions, and fermenting. Okay, this is the disc flower of the disc flower. If you see the particular disc flower of uh, Tridax procumbens, it's a bracteate and abracteolate sessile. It's a complete flower and bisexual and pentamerous and actinomorphic. You see the ray flower, it is a zygomorphic, but here the disc flower is actinomorphic and epigenous. Both are epigenous. Okay. Then if you see the calyx of disc flower, reduced into numerous hairy outgrowths called pappus, arranged on top of ovary and persistent. We see the corolla in Tridax procumbens. Petals are 5, gamopetalous, regular, tubular, and showing valvate instuvation. Okay, valvate instuvation. If you see the andrecium of uh, disc florets, stamens are 5 and epipetalous, syngenesious and alternate with petals. Anthers are diathecious, basifixed, intrors, and dehiscence longitudinally. This is the andrecium. In andrecium of, if you see the ray florets, andrecium is absent, but disc florets in disc flower, the andrecium is present. Why? Because this is the bisexual flower. Okay, a disc flower is bisexual flower. Then, if you see the gynoecium of disc florets, ovary inferior and bicarpellary, syncarpous, ovary unilacular with a single ovule on basal presentation, style simple with bifid stigma. If you see the fruit of disc floret, it is also cypsella. Both fruits are same, disc or ray flowers. And seed, non-endospermous. This is the description of disc florets. And if you see the floral structure, yeah, if you see the 1 minute, please. Yeah, if you see the floral structure, the distinguished characteristic of Asteraceae is their inflorescence, a type of specialized composite flower head or pseudanthium, and technically called as a calanthium of capitulum, that may look superficially like a single flower. The capitulum is a contracted raceme of composed of numerous individual sessile flowers called florets, all sharing the same receptacle. Already we studied this fruit, and this is the structure of this one. Here you see ray floret and disc floret. In disc floret, andrecium also present and gynoecium also there. That's why this is a bisexual flower. This is unisexual or monosexual flower. Ray floret, if you see the ray floret diagram, and if you see the description of floral formula, bracteolate and zygomorphic, this is the unicellular unisexual, and K 2 to 3 pappus, and C is the uh, calyx is the 2 to 3 pappus, and corolla is the 3 to 5. It says compound or closed, and andrecium is 0, gynoecium is 2 closed. Okay, it's a zygomorphic disc floret is the ray floret is commonly it arranged zygomorphically, and the disc floret is arranged in actinomorphic. Okay, and then if you see the economical importance of these Astraceae family, first one is the oil plants. If you see the oil plants, oil extracted from the seeds of Helianthus annulus, example sunflower, is edible and used as a cooking medium. Oil extracted from the seeds of Carthamus tinctorius safflower is edible and also used in the manufacture of soap. It contains less amount of cholesterol and therefore it is recommended for heart patients. Then if you see the medicinal plants or medicinal value of Astraceae family, the entire plant Ellipta prostrata is used in the preparation of bathing oil and also in the treatment of jaundice, spleen and liver disorders. The drug santonin obtained from the heads of Artemisia marthima is used for expelling intentional roundworms. And if you see the dye plants, a natural red dye obtained from Carthamus tinctorius is used for dyeing silks. A yellow dye obtained from the flowers of Tagetes erecta is used for dyeing cotton. And if you see the pesticides, a dried powder called pyrethrum obtained from the flower heads of chrysanthemum uh, used as mosquito repellent. You see the it is used in beverage also. The powder obtained from the seeds of Chichorium, it means chicory, and Cassini kirai is mixed with coffee powder. Leaves are used to treat several diseases and also used as salad. You see the ornamental plants, Helianthus annulus, sunflower, Tagetes petula, French marigold, it is called as French marigold, and Calendula officinalis, pot marigold, and Ginnia elegans are grown in gardens for their beautiful flowers. This is the economical importance of the Astraceae family. Yeah, if you see the systematic position of as per this above description, the systematic position, you see class is dicotyledons and subclass is Gamopetalae and series is Inferae, order is Asterales and family is Asteraceae. And again, once again, you discussed about general characters of Asteraceae. If you see the distribution of Asteraceae, Asteraceae is the largest family of flowering plants, comprising about 900 genera and more than 20,000 species are present. They are distributed throughout the world. In India, about 138 genera and about 708 species are reported. If you see the habitat, already we studied, but again I am repeating. The mostly annual or perennial herbs or shrubs, and our trees also is there. Root and stem commonly contain oil ducts. Many species have colorless latex. If you see the root, normally a branched taproot system, root tubers are found in Dahlia coccinea. You see the stem, aerial, erect or prostrate or decumbent, tuberous or sucker or runners. If you see the leaf, simple, entire or pinnately or palmately lobed or compound, alternate or opposite or overload or radical. Exstipulate showing reticulate venation, area and spinous. If you see the inflorescence, this family is characterized by the presence of head or capitulum type of inflorescence. Uh, the number of florets in a head is variable from a few to several hundreds, but in the head is reduced to a single flower. The heads are of two types, heterogamous and homogamous. There are two types of florets in heterogamous heads, example Helianthus annulus and Tradax procumbens. Vetukia plant, it is called as Vetukia plant. The central florets are tubular, the bisexual and also known as disc florets. The marginal florets are ligulate and pistillate and also known as ray florets. In homogamous heads, all the florets are tubular, as in Vernonia, Arborea, and Ageratum mexicanum. All the florets are ligulate, as in Launia pinnatifolia. You see the flower of these Asteraceae very small in size, hence referred to as florets, sessile, bracteolate, or abracteolate. Bracteolate in Tridax procumbens, bracteolate in Helianthus annulus. It's a pentamerous and epizygous. The disc florets are generally complete, bisexual and actinomorphic. Various the ray florets are incomplete and pistillate are neutral and zygomorphic. You see the calyx. In many species, calyx is reduced to numerous hairy appendages called pappus arranged on top of the ovary. The persistent pappus acts like a parachute and helps in the dispersal of fruit. We see the corolla, uh, petals are 5, gamopetalous, showing valvate insuation, regular and tubular in disc florets and irregular and ligulate or bilobiate in ray florets. You see the andrecium, uh, the stamens 5, epipetalous and alternate the petals. The stamens are syngenesious, that is only anther are fused into tube around the style and filaments are free. Anthers are diethecious, basifixed and dehiscence longitudinally. You see the gynoecium, ovary inferior, bicarpellary and syncarpous, ovary unilacular with a single ovulon, basal presentation, style simple with bifid stigma. You see the fruit, Fruit is Cypsella, a single seeded and dry indehiscent fruit developing from an inferior ovary. You see, seed is non-endospermous. This is the total story of Astraceae family. Okay, in next class, we are going to study about another. We will go to study about another class of the plant. Okay, Fabaceae or Solanaceae is there. Uh, okay, thank you.